What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like myself, and to also validate the victims, survivors, and the thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits. Today's episode is going to be entitled, "The Narcissist Doesn't Deserve You." Oof, I said it. Going to ruffle some feathers in the narcissistic community, the community of self-aware narcissists, or people who are trying to heal from narcissists, not people who are trying to heal, but narcissists themselves. First of all, check out the Selflove journal on Amazon. Y'all help you rebuild their self-love before, during, or after a toxic relationship dynamic with a narcissistic or toxic person. So, the narcissist or toxic person doesn't deserve you. Whew, that is right though, y'all. Because they think about it from this perspective right here, y'all. So many people ask me, does narcissists love you? Do they care about you? What? How, this, that. Do they know that they're treating you badly? Y'all, look at how they're treating you, y'all. Look at how they're treating you. Do you if you were to treat somebody else the exact same way that this narcissistic person is treating you, would you consider yourself in love with that person? Would you consider yourself caring about that person, being honest with that person, being authentic and genuine with that person? Would you consider that? Most times the answer to that question is going to be no. Do you think that you deserve that person that you're treating horribly? No, y'all, listen to this right here, y'all. The narcissistic person doesn't deserve you because you have to update your relationship resume. Job standards change, y'all. Just because you had a job for a long time doesn't mean you get to keep that job. Sometimes the requirements of that job change. The needs of that job change. If you aren't qualified for this position anymore, you might have to get demoted, or you might have to get terminated from the position. In this scenario right here, in this case right here, the job is this relationship. They might not be qualified for you anymore. You know what I mean? They might not be qualified for you anymore. Think about it from that position right there, y'all. You might be overqualified for this relationship right now, and they might be underqualified now. Were they qualified for you in the beginning? Perhaps. When they loved you and when they showed you love, when they showed you care, when they showed you affection, when they showed you respect, when they treated you like a human being and gave you more than the bare minimum, they might have been qualified for you back then. When they were not lying to you and trying to manipulate you, when they were not physically, mentally, or verbally, emotionally abusing you, maybe they deserved you back then. Maybe they were qualified for you back then. But right now, in this instant, ask yourself, if you were to hit the refresh button on the requirements of this relationship, do they still qualify for you right now? Have your standards changed? Believe everybody changes. Yes, everybody changes. Yeah, exactly. Everybody changes in relationship dynamics. You're not the same person you were now that you were back then. You're not the same person now that you were back then. So think about it right now. So they are not either. And sometimes people do fall out of love naturally. You grow apart and whatnot. Yeah, that does happen. But sometimes people do just treat you less than. They treat you worse than what you deserve. And so many people tolerate it because you think love is everlasting. Love this, love that. Love is not blind, and love shall not, whatever the definition of love that y'all have. Love is kind. Love is not painful. Love is this, love is that. You see what I'm saying? Think about it in that position right there, y'all. Think about it from that perspective right there. Love is not enough sometimes, y'all. I think that's one thing I think a lot of people need to realize, that sometimes love is not enough. It just isn't. And people don't want me to hear people don't like when I say that. Because I have narcissistic personality disorder. They think I'm incapable of loving people. But I know for a fact that I am capable of loving people. But my mind just works differently, y'all. And that's how I know the narcissistic person might have loved you in the beginning, but they don't love you the same way right now. Because in the beginning, they saw you as this perfect person. We created them. We saw you as perfect. You're not a perfect person. That's not me being disrespectful. This is me being realistic. We saw you. We created this perfect image of you in our head. You were all good to us. But as soon as we saw that you were human and that you have flaws and you are not perfect, guess what? Now you're all bad to us. And now we're going to treat you like you're all bad to us. When we saw you as all good, oh, everything was all good. We'll give you the love, care, affection, respect, all that stuff. We were giving it to you, right? But now that we see you as all bad, it's all gone away. It's all gone downhill. You know what I mean? A lot of it has went downhill from this perspective right here. That's why I tell so many people right now in this instant that they don't deserve you anymore. They might have deserved you in the beginning. And this is, I know you hear a lot where people say, they never loved you. It was all fake. Tell that to somebody who's been in a relationship for 40 years with a narcissist. Y'all, it be killing me how people, whatever helps you heal, but whatever helps you heal might hurt somebody else. You know what I mean? Whatever helps me heal, whatever helps you heal, somebody else might be allergic to. The same medicine that helps you heal. What's my son allergic to? Amoxicillin. Amoxicillin might help this one kid, but it would damn near kill mine. So whatever helps you heal might kill somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Whatever helps you heal might hurt somebody else. My method of helping people might not resonate with everybody else. You see what I'm saying? The method I use to help people, how I talk to people, it might not resonate with everybody else. Everybody might, you manipulated everybody, you evil, you a bastard, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Yo, hit the refresh like F5 on most computers. On most old computers, it used to be F5 to hit a refresh. F5 on your, like, write down your, like, go back, like, this is what I need y'all for to do right here. Today's homework. You are narcissism 101. The narcissist doesn't deserve you 101. I need y'all to pull out your laptops, class. Pull out go to Microsoft Word or Notepad, whatever you want right now. Go back in the past when you first got into this relationship. Write down your original requirements for a relationship, right? Write down the bare minimum of what you were looking for. Write down your standards, right? And then F5 it, refresh it, reload it with what you require now. And does the person the person you with right now, or the person you've broken up with, do they still qualify now? Because they might have qualified in the past. You see what I'm saying? They might have qualified in the past, but they don't qualify. They might not qualify right now. They might not deserve this position right now. You might be overqualified right now. Your job has changed, y'all. It's changed. And yeah, sometimes it sucks that the person you love and the person that you care about is not qualified for you anymore. It does not deserve this position anymore. It sucks. But sometimes you have to choose you, and it's okay to choose you. Self-love in choosing you is not selfish. Self-love cannot be selfish. Self-love, I love me, cannot be selfish, y'all. I'm here. You see the shirt? It's not available yet. I'm here. I get these out at the events I go to. I get these out of the events I go to, y'all. The workshops and stuff I hold. So these are just special branded. I'm here. But yes, think about it, y'all. From that position right there, hit F5 in your relationship. Refresh your requirements. Re-download it, y'all. Re-upload. Tell your partner they need to re-upload their resume. Hey, I need to see your resume right now. Instead of I'm on fire today. God, I'm on fire today. I feel it. Woo! Y'all feel the energy too, don't you? You feel it, don't you? It's permeating through me, through the camera, through the mic, to the computer, right to you. So instead of a gap in employment on their resume, ask them about the gaps in love, the gaps in affection, the gaps in treatment, the gaps in respect. You know what I mean? They don't have a gap in employment because they don't have a gap in employment because y'all been together for 5 years. But for the last 4, there's a gap in love, a gap in appreciation, a gap in affection. Ask them to explain those gaps. You got to explain the gap. Oh, this resume chat is cool. Ooh, woo, woo. Y'all know it too, though, don't you? You feel it. You feel it. You feel it. That's what it is, y'all. They have to explain, like, just like an employer makes you explain the gaps in your resume. Like, why did you work for the last 4 years? What were you doing for the last 4 years? You can ask your partner, what were you doing for the last 4 years? And they cannot, and don't blame me. Explain the lack of respect without blaming me. Explain the lack of love without blaming me. Explain the lack of respect, the lack of appreciation, the lack of fidelity. You know what I mean? The lack of being consistent. Explain this gap in your resume, please. Woo! They have to explain themselves. You feel it though. You feel it. You understand it. You understand the dynamic of what people go through, y'all. You understand it. You feel it. I love me. That's okay. It's okay to say, y'all. It's okay to say I love me. It's okay to update your relationship resume, your requirements. And it's okay, y'all. It sucks, but it's okay if they're no longer qualified for the position anymore. Sometimes it's time to move on. I'm not telling you to leave, but sometimes it's time to move on. Sometimes it's time to find another employee. Oh, goodness gracious. Y'all can't tell me this episode where y'all gotta drop some. If you made it this far, y'all, you have to drop a fire. You have to drop a flame emoji in the chat. You have to drop a flame emoji in the comment section. You have to. I need to see some fire. I need to see some fire, y'all. I need to see some fire. Please. I need to see some fire. Woo! Oh my goodness. I'm so thankful for y'all. I'm so serious. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve y'all no more. I'm working though, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm so grateful for everybody who likes, subscribes, everybody who leaves a comment. I'm so, y'all, the support from these last 3 years, it's been incredible. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. Anyways, y'all, update your resume. They might not deserve you anymore. They might not be qualified anymore. Cop that self-love journal. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, y'all, mental illness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Thank you for watching my video to the end. I'm super eternally grateful for every single one of you. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so we can help reach more people, help more people and things like that. The Self-Love brand is available. I love me. The Self-Love journal is available as well. Links in the description of every video I do. If you haven't already as well, look into joining the channel memberships for behind the scenes perks, priority responses to comments and things like that, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time.